Hi there. In today's world, we have two main tools for managing employee performance development and succession planning: the 9box grid and the success circle. So I'm going to show you the difference between these two tools for succession planning, performance management, and employee development. Now, on this side, we have a 9box grid. This tool was invented in the 1970s by McKinsey & Company. And as you can see, there is an X and a Y axis chart, which is divided into 9 sections. The horizontal axis represents performance, and the Y axis, the vertical axis, represents potential. Each employee is graded and placed on this grid in only one location. So people in the top right are considered to be high performers with high potential. People in the bottom left are considered to be low performers with low potential. And then, of course, there is a big piece in the middle where you have people usually sit with room to improve in certain areas. The problem with the 9box grid is that it can't be given to employees directly, unless, of course, you want to demotivate them. And also, the scores that are calculated are derived from hidden scores within previous annual or biannual appraisals. And these scores are what plot you on this graph. Now, let's switch over to the success circle. It was designed 4 years ago as a successor to the 9box grid. The success circle itself is divided into segments of a circle. Each segment represents a core strategic pillar for the organization. In this example, we have 3 slices, which are set to performance, culture, and development. Now, clicking each one of these segments can list people by their scores, which are aligned to those core strategic pillars. But what makes the success circle even more interesting is that there are 2 modes, both strategic pillar mode and also capability mode. And capability mode displays groupings of skills called capabilities. And when you break this down into department or manager or team, this gives you a real sense of where the gaps are in the organization. The success circle is linked to an integrated competency framework, which delivers a more granular way to measure both performance and development. And unlike the 9box grid, this can be given to individuals. They can have their own success circle, which can be used to help them strengthen their performance, their skills, and their career development. Now, it's also worth mentioning that the 9box grid and success circle together are not mutually exclusive. In other words, they can be used side by side. And this can create a new level of visibility into your employees. If you'd like to find out more about the differences between the 9box grid and the success circle, we put together a blog explaining the core differences and the opportunities between the 2 systems. And if you click the link in or below this video, you can access the information, and we won't require any information from you. Of course, you can read this blog, but if you want to go further, there is also a link on that page to book in a demo or download further information. So I hope you enjoyed this information and enjoy the blog, and I'd love to hear your feedback. Thanks for watching.